What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Abandoned Land series where we're trying to build a town, and we've done a lot so far. Our town is starting to look okay. Our farm over here starting to look okay, and our trailer park across the street has got some people moving in, so we've got to start getting some more productions. We've got a bakery downtown, we have got a granary downtown, we have got a gas station downtown, we have had requests for a church, we have had requests for some municipalities, and those things will come. But today we are going to focus on the cow farm, and we are going to build this farm up. It's not going to be anything crazy, as everything else hasn't been that crazy here, because we have to maintain these things. So we're just going to put some cows up there. I don't know if we'll get to buying the cows this episode or next episode, but we will be building the farm area. Now over to the chickens, where we are giving them some wheat. We have purchased the wheat, and as you guys have pointed out to me, it is not cheating if I buy some products to give to some production facilities here. I don't want to do that though, but sometimes we'll have to. We are buying the wheat for the chickens right now because we haven't harvested any. We haven't even gone through a full season yet. So this is something that we are going to have to do. And again, yes, you've told me that I can, but I'm going to try to avoid it here. So what we're going to do is we've already fed the chickens, and now we are going to drop this off at the granary downtown. Let's get down there. Now down here in town, and we are at the grain mill, we are going to drop all of this into the grain mill. They are going to process it into flour, and then they are going to distribute it across the street to the bakery. From there, we are going to get bread. That is the whole production chain right now. That is the only production chain right now in town. We need to feed people so they don't die. That's generally a good rule. All right, now done with the morning chores, we now can build this farm. We are going to build it right over here on the left where we mowed in the last episode, which, to be honest, feels like a long time ago. But either way, we're going to park this over here and we will get busy. All right, now with the cow farm already built, and like I said, nothing crazy. It's just a regular farm. Maybe in one of these series we will build a really elaborate farm, but that's not this series because we've got a lot going on. We've got a lot of productions that we still have to add to this town, and we got to manage them all. Now, I've got the plow out, and yes, I have bigger plows, but here's the thing. This is not going to be a huge field, and I know that the turns are going to be a little bit tight around here, and yes, I can make them, but I want this field to look just how I want it, so we're going to use the small one. And besides, what do we have it for if we can't use it for this thing? Because this is not a huge field. All right, now when we have a second, I'm not going to do comments today because it feels like weeks ago that I did this last. For some reason, Christmas just got way too chaotic, and I'm sure I'm not the only one there, so it really needs no explanation. But either way, instead of the comments, I will just give you a channel update real quick, and that is that the Brewery Roleplay Episode 3 will be out this weekend. I'm just putting the finishing touches on it now. I don't know if this roleplay is going to be every weekend or not, but when it comes out, it will be on the weekend. I hope that it's every weekend, but again, I don't want to rush myself because I don't want the quality to dip. So that is where we are with that. Now the Alma series, the time-lapse series that I have, I love playing that as well, and I will continue doing that. And of course the Abandoned Land series. This is the one that I really like to finish this. I would really like to have this whole map finished, or at least until my computer is like, nah bro, don't do that no more. But either way, we've got a little bit of work to do here on this farm right now. As you see, we are plowing this field, and as promised, it's not that big, but there are a lot of rocks there. So we are going to start collecting the rocks after we get all this plowed up. Now getting close to the completion of this field, and I don't even know what field number this is, but if you are new to this series, we have plowed up quite a few fields right now. We have not been able to have any crops because it is not that time of year to plant a lot of these crops. So what I'm doing right now is I am trying to get enough agricultural space in our town so that we can make all these resources ourselves. And I know how crazy that is. It is crazy, but we will try. That way we don't have to buy things and we can make our own, and it's a self-sustaining thing, right? The town makes its own resources, puts it to work, and provides resources for the people. That's how towns work. That's how I want our town to work. So we are going to need a lot of fields. Now this one is just going to be something. I don't know, to be honest with you, but I do know that it is going to help out this farm. So I'm sure it's probably going to be a grass area like everything else. But remember, as we build productions, these grass areas are going to be gone. And I want this farm to at least have, for at least aesthetics sake, I want this farm to have a field. Either way, let's get the rock collector out because we are just about done with this, and we will grab some of these rocks. All right, now the rock collector out, and this mod I got from Farm Sim Universe. He's the one I think that tipped me off to this, but it is going to collect the rocks. It is going to put it into the trailer for us. Wow, what a concept. And it kind of reminds me of like a monster or something as it unfolds. I know, I'm a little strange. Either way, let's pick all of these rocks up in 3.4 seconds because that's exactly how long it's going to take. And then we will be able to put down some oil seed. We have been putting down some oil seed radish just as a default for all of these fields. That way, at least some of them get fertilized. I don't know how much fertilizer I'm going to be able to buy because, as you know, if you play this game, that is going to be very expensive, especially for a whole map. And honestly, I have money. I don't know if I'm that rich though. So we will just do what we can with resources, and that is kind of a what we can. Either way, let's pick this up. Let's get all these rocks out of here. That way we can plant some oilseed. And now we are putting down some oilseed radish. As I said, just a little bit of a base fertilizer, a default fertilizer that we can put on each one of these fields. It's a little bit of something. Either way, that is going to wrap up what we've got today. In the next couple episodes, I've heard you guys. We want to put a church down. We want to put a police down. We want to put a fire station down. And there's a couple other things that I would like to have included as well. So that's a little bit of a preview. Guys, thanks for hanging out today. I really appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one.